it's Kay and Hattie from Bit Much Babe. If you are enjoying this podcast, please make sure that you like and subscribe our channel on YouTube. You can also like and follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Leave a little 5-star review, leave a little comment, but be nice about it. And please just keep engaging with us, as it means a lot. And it doesn't cost you anything. It's really, really cheap. And just do it.
It doesn't cost you anything.
It doesn't cost you anything.
It's not cheap. It's free.
Share it to all your friends. Share it to people you like. Share it to people you don't like. We don't really care. Just share it. Okay?
Follow us on Instagram.
And
You just really want more followers on Instagram. And if you work for Tatty Lashes, message us.
That's not how I want to approach them.
Welcome to Bit Much Babe, the final podcast by two girls who've typically been seen as a bit much, talking about things that we think are a bit much. How are you doing? It's finale day.
It is finale day.
Of season 1. And we are going to keep saying that because in our greatest hopes, this has a season 2 and beyond, but just right now, it needs a little siesta.
Because you're going to have a baby, mate.
Well, yes, I am. I very much hope that is going to happen. It's all starting to get a bit real. 25 weeks and that, and you're sort of like, Jesus. Right, it's going to. Right, we've got to get things.
Yeah, got to do things.
We've got to get things sorted. So
you need to let me know as well. I mean, I know that you don't want presents because you're weird. But
no, I don't want anything.
I would like to get you something. So if you would like to explain, or
do you know what you can do?
I'd rather do something functional.
That's what I thought you might say. So Brennan's already done that. Brennan's very much on the like, what do you need? What can I do? Like, he's being so sweet. So I reckon we just do a day where I buy still Deliveroo and alcohol-free beer, and you put a cot together. You love shit like that.
I know you
shit
do,
like
and
that. I don't like stuff like that.
I'll build it all.
No, I know you will. And Brennan loves a DIY. You love a DIY.
I love it, yeah, and I love Brennan.
I need a Brennan. So
I love Brennan.
No, Brennan's done.
And we can watch the Katy Perry documentary.
Oh,
it's a great
my
day.
God.
Stunning day.
That's his that might be our perfect
that
day.
Might be perfect. Let's put that in the diary.
Put it in the diary, because he's been so on that. He's like you. He wants to like do. And
I want to do.
What can he do? So we'll do a DIY day. And maybe that could be an extra Patreon. Like,
I love DIY stuff.
I know you do, and I really don't. But I've got some great ideas. Like, I've started looking at how I want to do. Oh my God, even the stuff is stressing me out. But like, how I want to do the baby room and stuff. Like, so I've got great ideas. Again, Department of Dreams. It's just the bits was you're both so good at DIY and you love it. Like you genuinely love it and get such like satisfaction out of it.
Yeah.
So I'm giving you a gift of anything.
I owe you one.
That's how I'll be.
I owe you one.
Swerving it in my head. I'm really helping Brendan and Kay. Can you believe that clip came up on my Instagram? The one that you were talking about of Katy Perry having a nervous breakdown and then going up with her tits swelling.
What a woman. Well, would you see what I mean though? How powerful that is. Like, she was having the worst time of her life and she went on stage. Oh my God, speaking of worst times of your life on stage.
Hit me.
I was in Stockport this week.
Oh, that is worse. I'm so sorry, babe.
No, I think I'm going to move to Stockport.
Oh,
no,
right.
I keep thinking I'm going to move. Now this podcast is finished, I don't really have an anchor in Liverpool anymore, so I'm currently going through this thing where I'm
You're
convinced
not the first person who said they really like Stockport, actually.
Love Stockport.
Yeah, someone else was like, I actually really, and it's that perfect distance, like from Manchester.
I think I know who it is because he told me last night because we were having a conversation. Yeah.
He loves it.
And I just really liked Stockport. So the plaza where we performed was beautiful and it was gorgeous, and we had like sold out shows all weekend and it was absolutely fire. But Magical Life, welcome to Big Budget Television, welcome to Big Theatre.
Yeah.
So obviously the show, I play Rita. So it's Rita, Sue and Bob Sue. I play Rita and then my friend Jenna plays Sue. And we're the kind of the two main characters with Jake Quicken's character who plays Bob, but really it's me too. No, it's not. Jake, I love you. I should really cover myself, but we're partnership, like double that kind of thing. And Jenna, my angel, was really, really poorly. She got through the first act by the skin of her teeth. Like, I was speeding scenes up and everything. So we had to throw Becca, shout out Becca Macaulay, our understudy, on for the second half. She did a cover run back in rehearsals. She hasn't looked at the script because she's the ASM as well. And we had to throw her on.
Hold it.
No.
God bless her.
Well, I did a lot of the lines.
Sure.
She did a lot of the lines. And we just got through it. And honest to God, the adrenaline.
It's mad, isn't it?
It is.
It's mad.
It's better than any drug. I'm
mad.
sorry. That feeling of like, because again, we're 3 weeks in, the show has become so routine and great fun. Like it's so much
but
fun.
it's different when there's cover on.
But that, and then in the interval going, right, Becca's going to go on, right, let's run this, let's run this, let's get this sorted. Everyone's running around legging it. And I'm like, and I have to be like, right, focus. Because I think you'll get this. Sometimes when you do a show for it, you can kind of go into autopilot a little bit.
You
like
just get snapped
I'm
out
just like, I'm thinking about what I'm having for me tea while fucking, getting railed in a car.
Yeah.
But like, it's like, just like.
That's standard though.
That's standard though. But yeah, and it was, I tell you what, fuck. Feeds it into my
wild,
veins.
isn't it? But also it's that extra bit of adrenaline, which is your mind is a bit more like stand-up in the way of, my dad always says this, he's like, what I can't get over with you in stand-up is that you're not just doing your set. You're doing your set, but you're also gauging, did that work? Okay, change of tact, change it. They didn't like that. They're not that kind of audience. Like there's so many different things going on inside.
Yeah.
It's not just saying, and I think when a cover goes on, I remember doing it, because obviously Viva, we didn't get into the run. Actually, Viva's the main one, because you're on such a long run, so all the covers went on at some point. You're not just going, right, are they feeling looked after and supported? If there is a fuck up, it's you going, what has to happen in this scene? Like, what are the has tos? What are the pieces of either narrative or set movement or whatever that has to happen in the scene in order for the rest of the show not to go off track? So you are going. You're trying, because obviously by that point you know all their lines anyway.
Yeah.
Like covering for their lines is not the problem. The problem is being like, what are the must-haves that this scene has to get us into the next one? And it's fascinating. It's such an interesting little like mental problem.
I loved it.
Good for you.
I absolutely loved it. It was so much fun.
Good.
Like that sold out show as well. Saturday night, sold out. Like fucking, oh my God. It was just like feed it into my veins.
That's so good.
Like, oh, it was sick.
Well, I've got a lovely thing for you.
What?
Got a lovely thing. My cousin who we've spoken about, who crochets. She's an amazing crocheter, and she listens to this pod all the time. And she's a big fan. I think we've retweeted her, we've reposted her a couple of times because she crochets lovely things for us. And while she's listening to this, well, she came over last week and she made you this.
We've got it again.
It's called an emotional support bit much bear, and it's got its freedom pineapple and everything. So you got a little crocheted bit much bear.
That's really nice.
Sorry, I didn't. Well, no, I did actually. I sort of wondered if it would make you cry, but
Of course it's going to make me cry. It's me.
but that's nice, isn't it? Shout out Natasha.
Ciao, Natasha. That's really, really nice.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
She's very, very talented.
I'm really. That's really, really nice.
Yeah. So you have a little bear.
I just cry so easily recently. I cry really easily.
God, I think something's wrong with me. I just don't.
No, I think if there's something wrong with someone, it's probably me.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't cry much.
You don't cry much.
I don't think so.
What makes you cry? What's your cry
I've not
triggers?
cried. I've not cried in it. I don't know when I last cried.
I've never seen you cry, I don't think.
Nah, I'm dead strong.
That
strong.
is absolutely beautiful.
Isn't that
Thank
gorgeous?
you. Thank you so
She's so
much.
talented. She makes props for like theatres and I think occasionally like TV stuff. But then she just crochets in her spare time. So this was she's made some lovely things for Touch with Baby. But yeah, it's so lovely.
I love it.
How are people good? How do people make things? People always say that to us. So, they're like, God, I couldn't do what you do. And you're like, how? I couldn't
do this.
do
I
anything.
wouldn't even know where to start.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know how to do this.
I'm so impressed by
My nan tried to teach me how to knit once, but then she ended up nearly stabbing me with the needles. So we never tried again.
Dyspraxic and irritating.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, 100%. That's it. I can't do like
Fine
things. Which I think is why I'm good at DIY, because it's big
and loud.
Like
Yeah.
DIY and gardening, I'm really good at.
But yeah.
I love gardening.
Yeah,
That
you
is so
do.
lovely.
Isn't that lovely?
That just proper
Soz.
made me
McGee.
go.
That's nice, isn't it? No, it's a tricky one, because she's making me some lovely things at the moment for the baby, and I'm still getting that thing of like, fuck, right, stuff. Jesus, okay. Like,
You just need to make a list.
I got a list. I can't face it like being in.
Do you have a prom? You have a prom? Hannah's getting you a prom.
Yeah. Hannah we've sorted all that. And Jesus fucking Christ.
I can't wait to build the cot.
I know.
Can I paint it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Just discuss how you can't do fine things with your hands. We're not going to butcher the person.
Painting's not fine.
It's a bit. Cots. They're like,
Not really.
Maybe.
I'm all right at painting.
You can talk to Brendan about that. You guys are DIY department.
Buzzing. I might make
I've
a
got
group chat.
dreams.
Group chat with me and
I'm
Brennan.
just on dreams. Just on dreams.
When Chelsea had Molly, my job was kind of I went to the house every day for about 3 days just to clean.
Great.
And I made people, so obviously loads of people visit, don't they?
Do they?
Yeah. You might not have it as bad though because you're here.
I know, and all my lot are away.
But
yeah.
my job, I just went round to clean and to I'd go to the shops.
Yeah,
for stuff.
that shit.
And then I'd make tea for everyone. I'd essentially host these people in their house.
That's ultimately what my parents are supposed to be doing for that 2 months is cooking like for me and making sure I'm fed.
Okay, well when they annoy you, which they will.
It's more the drink. I just think they're going to come around and have a bottle of wine and, you'll be like, right, okay. So we're going to have to, yeah.
I'll do it. I love doing stuff like that.
Will you bring around the M&S smoked salmon and cream cheese thing that you love? That's all I really want ever since you said that. And it's the only thing I've been craving is smoked salmon and I can't have it.
I will literally, when that baby's born, I will be there as much and as little as you need
all I
me
want,
to.
just the smoked salmon and cream cheese.
I'll do whatever.
Babies are rubbish at the beginning, so, they're just, meh. You'll be extremely proud of me.
Go on.
I left pregnancy WhatsApp group.
Well, yeah, finally. You hated it. I can't believe you lasted as long as you did.
I am so thrilled for all the women having their lovely... Again, this is a real London thing and I've got to shake it. I've got to sort this out. I'm so thrilled for them and I'm only rooting for these women and I hope everything goes so brilliantly for them. Every time a message comes through, I have this thing where I'm like, this is none of my business.
You can find someone incredibly irritating and also not wish death upon them, to be fair though.
No, but I don't find them even irritating. Like they're doing the modus operandi of the group is sharing your news and doing and
what the fuck are those words?
No, we've done modus operandi before.
We haven't.
We have.
No, we haven't.
So modus operandi is the Latin and it's like
Sorry, what are you doing, Ben?
I just felt like I was too high up on the stool.
Right. So now you're going to crouch street like a creep.
I've not said much.
Well, no, you haven't said much, but now you're standing like a creep.
Oh, well, 1 second.
Okay.
Just carry on.
Okay, fine. Just stand and sit normally.
It's really distracting.
No, it is. Yeah, and you look like you need a wee, and if you do need a wee, sorry, I guess is right. So we're gonna pick this up. Modus operandi is Latin, and it's like the way a thing operates, like the operational mode. So it's like the way things are. You'll hear people say, "What's your MO?" They'll say it in business.
No, I've never heard them
They
words.
have.
When would I have heard
when
Latin?
people are said in business, they'll be like, "What's your MO? What's its MO?"
Yeah, because I'm always around businessmen.
You love business.
I love business, but no one uses Latin in my daily vocabulary, do they? Where would I have heard Latin?
Boyzone documentary, I don't know.
Oh, so for people that aren't patrons,
oh God,
I watched the Boyzone documentary twice in 2 days.
Oh God,
and I'm now very heavily fixated on Boyzone and Ronan Keating. And basically, if you haven't watched it, I won't go into it again because I may or may not have reacted quite poorly when Hattie and Ben started
ask some
taking
questions.
the piss.
Just ask some very, very basic.
They weren't. They were doing what they normally do, which is completely attacking me.
No, it's not attack. But anyway, we're talking about what we're doing me. So,
Sorry, we're doing you.
So the thing was, I was like, I support and I respect and I love that these women have gone hard into like the community of and sharing their information, sharing their news and rooting for each other. And it's so lovely. It's so lovely to watch. There is just still this London hang up in me, which is like, this is none of my business. This is absolutely none of my business. Like, I don't know what that is and I need to shake that, but I do feel quite strongly.
Well, we said this. It's a northern thing, isn't it? It's
business.
It's the sharing.
My dad
the oversharing.
My dad always said, he's like, one thing you're going to notice, because it's the thing he's like, when you go up north, everyone knows everyone's business a lot more.
Because sharing's caring.
Right, and I believe that you think that. As in, I believe, I believe that's the instinct. I believe up here, genuinely, that sharing is caring. I wholeheartedly believe that. It's just still that part of me that's like, it's just invasion. Like it's like an invasion, and I will get better. I will get better. Had it here. I'm going to get better. Sharing.
Are you?
Can you just give me a minute? I share very well with the people I've chosen to share with.
Yes, you do. You share
very well. It's just the grander.
I am surprised you lasted as long as you did
in the pregnancy WhatsApp group.
Pregnancy WhatsApp group.
I took the start of it badly. But I think I did very well. But then apparently WhatsApp isn't announced to the group ananymore when you've left.
Doesn't it?
Babe, game changer.
Shut up.
Absolute game changer.
You being serious?
I'm deadly serious. Apparently now it doesn't say on the group so-and-so has left the group.
Fuck off.
It's changed my life forever. This has been the thing that has kept me in groups is the public shaming.
Yeah. I'm the exact same.
And also me looking like a twat. Like, not so much the public shaming as me being like, me looking like Hatty Preston's left the group, which I would have done.
I'm still in that WhatsApp group for the job I was in.
I'm going to leave ours so fast after this.
Well, I've said I'm blocking Ben's number after this. I want absolutely nothing more to do with him. I am. All right, I'll let you know now. I'm blocking your number. When I no longer have a reason to talk to you, I'm not talking to you.
But except when you
That's
take
horrible,
Rudy's.
you know.
Oh, sorry, apart from when I'm taking to Rudy's, but I'll contact you through Hattie.
Yeah.
I'll contact
through the
you.
lawyers,
I'll contact you through a support centre. So, wait, can you see, though, if you've been kicked out of a group?
Well, I got kicked out of that group for Christmas, so when I saw that.
Yeah, but is that...
Because that was by one of the admins.
So if I got kicked out of that group, for example, which I do think I'm close to being...
Then you would probably log on like I did and be like, you're no longer part of this
So
group.
I can see you're no longer part of this group.
I don't think you can see that I'm not. Like, if you were also a pregnant woman in this group, I don't think it would come up. Yeah, one day. I don't think it would come up, Hatty Preston has left the group. I think if you went, babe, it's opened up a whole wealth. I can get out of all these groups. I can get out of so many groups now.
I'm going to get out of so many groups. I'm going to get out of so many groups.
High five us. New chapter. Any bit much,
chapter,
babe. No more groups.
No more groups. I like our mob wives group, though.
I like
We
our
should
mob
keep
wives
that.
group, yeah.
It's me, Hattie and Katie. You're not invited.
I'm invited to that.
That's fine. Right. You make out like I'm the worst person ever sometimes. I'm dead sound. I'm nothing but lovely to you. I invite you to my birthday party.
Oh, yeah. Out of sheer protest from me.
Yeah. I don't know what I've done wrong.
No, you know.
I was dead supportive yesterday when you were on.
You didn't speak to me.
What? Yeah, I did.
Not during your set. He's not heckling.
I took some great pictures.
Did you actually?
I don't know.
In his mind's eye.
I took some pictures.
Yeah.
To be fair though, wherever I do hot water, really, I do always say who's show managing, and I feel a lot better when I know it's you.
Really? Gosh.
Or Emily.
Okay. I'll take that.
I like it when it's Jude.
Who's Jude?
Just the chaos.
No, because I'm
Which one's Jude?
Jude, the glorious one from North London.
Yes.
I just every now and again I just miss hearing my name said like that, and it is something beautiful. Right, coming to the stage now, Hatty Preston. Like, oh, there it is, it's home. Okay, our guest is here, and it's very exciting for our finale episode. So we're going to call it now, and we're going to see you back in a second.
Bye.
Hi. We have a Patreon.
Hattie, can you talk into the microphone, please?
Our Patreon is going to be called Much Love Babe. The space where basically we have a look at the problems or the bit muches that you've sent in, and we have a little discussion about them. It's where kind of, I think, we'll delve into our personal lives a little bit more and talk about our problems and just kind of.
We might not even redact names.
We might not even redact names.
Shit tea.
Yeah, shit tea.
We love getting your DMs. Not all of them. But we love most of your DMs, and we love having the repartee. And this is a way of us formalising said repartee, because you get to email us your stuff and what you think is a bit much, or if you think yourself you're being a bit much, or things are a bit much, and we get to talk to you about whether they are a bit much.
Subscribe to it for £3, £5 or £10 a month, and you get all the exclusive content. You get early access to our main episodes that will come out on Saturdays, and our Patreon exclusives will come out on Thursdays. The more our Patreon grows, the more kind of amazing stuff we will get to do. We can take Ben on the corridor.
Oh, we can take Ben on the corridor.
Your support so far has been absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And we just want to kind of give something back to you, but obviously only for money.
Feminism. See you on the Patreon. Okay, welcome back to our finale episode with our finale special guest. It's Hatty Preston.
Hey.
Why is it a finale?
Because it's our last one.
Ever?
Yeah, babe. Have we not had this conversation?
No?
All right, yeah, it's our last one.
Okay.
Welcome.
Welcome. Welcome.
Why?
Well, we can't. It's one of those things. We said this to these guys. It's financially just now unjustifiable. Like it's not breaking even, and it's not ridiculously close to breaking even. And it's been lovely. But obviously now with the money going out every month, it's like, I can't justify it. Like I literally can't justify it.
Yeah.
Because it's like...
Because of the baby.
Because of the baby. And it's like spending a buggy every month.
I just would like to make it clear, we have told them that wasn't how we told them. Just to be really clear.
I have a job.
We've told them extensively.
Yeah.
It's
But
fine.
it's just one of those things.
But we keep saying it's end of season 1.
Season 1, so there might be a future
'Cause-
one day when we're in a position to
Like in COVID when EastEnders announced season 2. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do remember this.
You know, because
they had to stop.
Yeah.
Because they had to stop. So it's the first time they ever stopped. It was like EastEnders is back, and it was season 2. And if the first season had just lasted like 63 years.
But that would be such a good thing, like years to come to your grandkids, being like, just watch season 1 of EastEnders. And then we'll talk about it. Like, okay, I can do that. I can do season 1 of EastEnders. That's so good.
EastEnders is mental at the minute.
Yeah, because they had the 40th.
They had the 40th. Martin Fowler, dead. Yeah.
You don't even watch it. This is off
Nope,
TikTok,
don't
isn't
watch it, just on TikTok.
TikTok.
I get it like secondhand whenever I hang out with Jamie Hutchinson.
Of course you do.
Because he watches it. He has 2 running.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's
things,
to
doesn't
explain it to us. Yeah. And then just
He explained it. But he doesn't
thing.
like when you try and discuss it with him. Like when
I know. It's
what
like
was
we're
the
too
woman's
stupid to
name?
understand it.
what
It's not that you're too
Chrissy
stupid
Watts.
to understand it. It's that you don't watch it, so you can't possibly care enough.
No, it's
I
not
know.
that. Chrissy Watts came back to EastEnders, who killed Dirty Den.
Okay.
Again, never watched it. It really isn't. I know.
Unbelievable.
That was in season 1. And I said to Jamie, I was like, oh my God, isn't it about that Chrissy's back? And he literally went, don't talk. And I had like some sort of like brain aneurysm. And I was like, oh my God, you are the most special boy in the world. I was like, I'm really sorry.
explained it to
I'm really
us
sorry.
how he does it.
Well, now, then he explained the fucking weird system that he got, as if I was supposed to know the system.
He can't manage laundry, but he can manage the EastEnders schedule that he's operating, which is...
Have you seen his Excel spreadsheet? He's got
Yeah.
he's got formatted spreadsheets where he could type in a character's name and tell you every episode they're in, how long they're in it for. Like, it's peaktism.
But he can't.
Yeah, but can't.
He can't keep his shit in the toilet.
Yeah.
that
No.
again?
He can't keep his shit in the toilet.
Can't wee in a bowl, yeah.
Like his shit gets everywhere.
Do you think Lauren must watch it and just like, look, Lauren listens to this and obviously she's our favourite person in the world, but do you reckon she must watch him like nail the intricacies of a spreadsheet like that and just be like...
Poo in the bowl.
Yeah, could you hit?
Can you not
could
use
hit the
some of them
water?
skills
like,
into
could
the
you,
skills?
Yeah, shower gel? Is that like, it's so
That
good.
would be really non-understanding of her though, because
You're so right. It's just her shit.
It's on her. Women are the problem.
That's a hair problem. Like, it really is. Like, because you have to just accept that he's obviously got some sort of autism, and he's obviously probably got a bit of ADHD because they tend to go hand in hand. And I'm very similar to that. If I want to be like, if I'm on it with something, I'm fucking
Fixated.
on it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if I've got no interest in something, I'm just not doing it.
Yeah.
Like I don't do my washing. I don't do it. I take it to a man in Verzachley and he cleans it and folds it and brings it back.
Exactly. That was where Louise said she lived, and she was like, she thought she moved to Ibiza. It's a very jazzy sounding part of Liverpool.
It's not though. Is it?
I haven't been there. Obviously, I haven't done the tour yet. But
You never will.
Well, Verzachley is so rough that there's a hospital in Verzachley that was called for years Verzachley Hospital.
I was born there.
And they changed it to Aintree Hospital because people were like,
we can't go there anymore.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like, we'll do the horses one.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we did the horses one.
Yeah, the horse. That was very jazzy on the telly. We'll do this. Yeah.
It's so funny that we brought up Jamie Hutchinson. I forgot to tell you this. I'm trying Hinge again. I'm trying
How
it
is
again.
this segue?
No, I'll tell you.
Fine. Okay.
I'll tell you. So I'm trying Hinge again. And do you remember that I had to get rid of Hinge because I kept getting messages saying about the Pillow Princess thing.
Oh shit, yeah, of course.
Because I
of Green Room.
discussed being a
Yeah.
Pillow Princess on the Green Room podcast.
What's a Pillow Princess?
I don't. Right. Basically, I got a lad that I used to be intimate with, shagging, said that I was a pillow princess, meaning that I don't move during sex. My
She lies down.
counter argument with this was that I was always really, really drunk when I slept with him. So I don't really think that's my fault. I just think
You're tired.
Unfortunately, I needed Ale to sleep with him, which I think is a him problem, really, in all honesty.
I think there's Bit of column A, bit of column B.
If we were going to make
Jamie Hutchinson's got a spreadsheet. It's got a spreadsheet.
So she was tired.
I was tired. But anyway, it got like obviously got fucking like 1 million views. So then on Hinge, I kept getting messages being like, Billy Princess. And I was like, oh my God. So I deleted it and thought it's fine. Re-downloaded it, right? Genuinely, the other day, I got a thing, you got a match. Can I have Jamie Hutchinson's number? That's what a lad opened with to me. Can I have Jamie Hutchinson's number?
Yeah, but like,
and I deleted it again.
Connect with you. Yeah. That's a lad making effort.
No, it's not.
That is a man trying his best. Like, I'm so into you. I already want to hang out with your mates.
Yeah, go out for
It's she's been on that podcast. She'll know Jamie. That was it. And
Did you give it to him?
No, but I told Jamie I did. I told Jamie I did.
Yours. Yeah.
Okay. Wait till it comes from you, Adam. You're getting so many messages.
That's so good.
But yeah, fucking, can you give me Jamie? And I was like, oh God, I hate the world. I hate the world. You're all creeps.
No. I think there was like a conspiracy for a while with Hinge, because I was on Hinge up until, I was no longer single.
Yeah.
And it's really because Hinge is like a lot of the benefits of Hinge you have to pay for, don't you? Like I know most people don't pay for it, but like you can pay for like extra likes, you can pay for super likes, you can pay to be able to send a message without matching, roses, all this sort of shit. It is in Hinge's interest to not match you with someone you would be compatible with, so that you end up back on it.
Well, the tagline of Hinge is meant to be deleted.
Yeah, but that's a fib.
No, I know. I'm not that sick.
Sorry, just. Can you believe she's off again on the last episode?
No, stop. She's not getting me. She's not getting me. So basically, Adam, if you don't already know this entire podcast, we're not actually ending due to finances. We're ending because I can no longer be in this toxic environment.
Okay. I think this is projected. I think I get it worse than you sometimes.
You think you get it worse than me?
There's a clip of me like not being on top and all that sort of stuff.
You volunteered that information. No one.
It was forced out of me.
It wasn't. You volunteered the information. It wasn't forced out of you at all.
Maybe,
was it?
Maybe, but it's fine. We love you. We love you popping off and stuff. But what I'm saying is, I know you know. So Hinge isn't meant to be deleted. They want you on it forever.
Yeah, I know. Can you hold my hand again? Sorry. Thank you.
I know. About vulnerable things like Hinge.
Vulnerable things like Hinge.
What's your opening message? What do you open with, or do you always leave it to the man?
Sometimes you can answer or they've said
Hinge is better for Tinder.
Yeah,
the prompts
for the prompts are useful.
I don't know. Normally, like if I do, I'll like respond to what they've said.
Yeah.
I don't just like because I think that's
creepy,
gimpy. So like I'll respond to what they've said, and then if they've responded something funny to my prompts, then I'm like. Then they get in the conversation.
Do you know the part of Hinge that freaks me out is the verified bit? You know that now you can be verified on Hinge. Yeah. It's like, I don't want someone to be so single they've been verified. Do you know what I mean? Like,
no, it's to stop catfishing.
It's just to prove catfishing.
Oh, because in my head it was like, you know how Twitter used to be like, you've been verified on Twitter. It's like, you're a celebrity. I was like, I've got the fucking mostest single guy. This is the height of single. Like, this guy's been here forever. Like,
so you think you can get verified off Hinge for being Hinge?
The most single?
That's not how any of that works.
That's fine. So it's just catfishing.
Like I got mine verified because people were using my pictures on other accounts.
Sure.
Nice. And I'm also like, wow, what do you look like?
What did they do on the date?
I think it's just people who are just like, it's a scam, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a scam.
Something else.
Jeez.
Like you've seen them scams, haven't you? Where like people are like writing pretending to be celebrities.
Yeah.
There was a big one with the soaps actually. The one who plays Rita in Corrie. Did you see that? Someone sent a DM saying, "Hiya, it's Rita from Korea. Can you lend me £10?
Oh,
I need to get the train into Cess or something like that."
Pitt one from a couple of weeks ago.
No.
You seen it?
Yeah.
So someone was using AI to pretend to be Brad Pitt in hospital. Messaged this fan who was like a Brad Pitt super fan and was like, "I'm Brad Pitt and I'm in hospital and I need like 400 grand." And she fucking gave him it.
That's on air. That's on air.
He should keep it.
That's on air.
He deserves it.
And honestly, like, it looks like, even if you believe it's Brad Pitt, let's just stretch it off for a minute. It means he's taken these photos on like a BlackBerry. Like it's so funny. Like,
could you send me 400? And also that Brad Pitt, that's the first person he'd go to. Like, of all the people he'd ask for 400 grand, he's like, I want to ask my biggest fan. Yes.
The one at the Emirates photoshopped off his head in. That's class. That's class. Yeah, that's on it.
So good.
That's on
Do
it.
an
She's a
insert.
tit.
We'll do an
She's
insert
an
of that.
absolute tit.
800,000 euros.
Oh yeah, but he needed it for his
He
hospital.
needs it. Yeah, he needs it. He needs it for his bills.
Yeah,
For his
yeah,
bills.
exactly. He's got kids to
For his-
pay for. A lot of kids to pay for. I love stuff like that. Actually, speaking of like, and it's not a fake, but it's still. I was looking at all the books that are up on the studio here, and there's a Joey Barton autobiography.
I'd read that.
It's still,
Lot of
it's something I
pictures in
think
that.
about more.
Colouring.
I think about, you know that interview when was it Paris Saint-Germain? Where did he go and play, or Toulouse? He went to play for a French
Marseille.
club. Marseille. And he did his interview in French.
Yeah.
I
The
think
50-yard pass. They killed Balmont.
About that interview. Please do an insert of it on this.
Yeah.
Where have you seen it? He does the interview to
Think
French
so.
press, not in French, but in a French accent.
Oh yeah.
So he just speaks in English.
It's like when Steve McLaren went and coached in Holland as well. He's like, yes, we got to play.
No,
It's so funny.
It's so good.
And David Moyes, when he went to Sociedad, was like, we're missing some key players today. We're missing Iramendi. It's really
What a
class.
guy.
See, that to me, going back to the sports person, that is to me sports personality of the year. Like Joey Barton should have won it that year.
Joey
That's
Barton should
the
have won,
height
yeah.
of personality. To sit there in front of French press and to be like, yeah, we had a great game. It was a very tough time. Like it's
People always
incredible.
get confused with sports personality because they genuinely, people can't get their heads around that someone who is a sportsman is a sports personality. They think it's like the sportsman with the best personality.
That's what I think it should be. That's what I think it should be.
Cassie's entire
Yeah, but
thing.
people think it is that.
Well, it should be.
Do you
That's
ever think
funny.
it is that? And then they're like, why is Andy Murray's boring? It's like, that's irrelevant.
Because I was watching it this year and I was like, you can't keep calling it this. You've just got to say sports person.
Yeah, that'll do.
Sports personality when they're like, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to redo it, but you're just like, Jesus fucking.
I found this before as well, like when I was sat over there before we started. There's an old video of Michael Owen on an interview. And Michael Owen's one of my, like, I hate him because he played for Liverpool, he ended up playing for Man United, and he wants everyone to feel sorry for him. He's like, I had to go and play for Man United. It's like, shut the fuck up, right?
Yeah.
But like Alfie Brown met Michael Owen once, and he described him as a man who really wanted to go into corporate banking, but his parents forced him to be a footballer. Right?
That's so accurate. Really good. Yeah.
And there's this interview where he's on like a podcast or whatever, and he's talking about being in the living room as a kid. He's like, I always had this competitive edge. I was Michael Owen, and I'd be eating an apple on the couch, and there'd be a bin over by the TV, and I'd just do it. I'd just throw the core. I'd have the courage to miss and leave a little stain on the wall. And my mum would send me to bed, but then I'd be back down there the next day with another apple, and I'd go bang right in, and I'd get a little look from my dad like, well done, son. And my mum couldn't kick off this day because I'd got it in.
You got that nearly word for word.
But here's my question, and this is what I think every time that video comes up. Who has a bin in the living room? Who has a bin next to the telly?
Why did his mum put it back in the kitchen?
I mean, if that bin near the telly, Michael keeps throwing apples at it.
I
like the time when I was
love
on
Michael Owen.
When I was
He's
on with
so
yours,
thick.
were you there? Was that with Dan? When I said about if there was an intruder, like I just want to be that person who has to like come down the stairs holding a pan, and Carl was like, "Why are your pans upstairs? Why are your pans in your bedroom?" You're okay. You're fair enough. Oh Jesus.
Oh, I've started to watch a lot of The Overlap recently
Oh, I do love it.
because I'm so obsessed with Roy Keane. I'm so obsessed with Roy
It's
Keane.
mad that like I really like a former Man United player like that. Like I like Roy Keane so much more than I like Michael Owen.
Oh,
Well, yeah,
You know what I
because
mean?
Michael Owen's
Roy Keane,
Michael Owen.
hysterical.
Like Gary Neville.
He's
I
a
like.
lad.
Why? I
he's
don't.
brilliant.
Oh no, I like Gary Neville.
I liked him for a bit. When he first became a pundit, I was like, oh, you've actually turned me around. And I was thinking he's belling again.
Oh no, I like all of them actually. Jill Scott does Maiden, but I like. I love
you're
Roy
misogyny.
Keane because I'm misogyny. I hate other
This
women.
woman trying to hang with the men.
Woman.
Talk about
But
the
I'm sat there
football.
watching it do my pigtails. No, absolutely fucking. I do think though, you're saying about Brad Pitt with that asking that woman for money.
Mm-hmm.
I did think in my head, I'd never do that. Obviously, I'm not thick enough. If Jordan Pickford,
I knew you would. I know,
if I got a message of
Yeah.
Jordan Pickford saying, I need like grands of money, I'd be like, you can have.
Why Jordan
mine is
Pickford?
yours.
Don't. it's beyond a problem at this point.
I love Jordan.
He started watching her stories.
He loves me.
No, he does. Right. He started watching her stories. But what's amazing, from an onlooker's perspective, the only stories he watches are the ones where she is demented. Like, she made him a gingerbread Jordan Pickford the other day. So Instagram storied the fact that she'd made Jordan Pickford out of gingerbread. That's the one he watched.
And he watched the one.
Was he tagged in it?
Yeah.
He was.
Well, that's why he's watching
No,
it,
but
isn't it?
No. But he's also watched ones that he's not been tagged in.
Does
where
he
I've just
follow you?
shared his post. No, but he will. I'll get there. And I shared one of him. And right, I do this funny thing. Do you know what? My Instagram loves it, guys. Content's content. Where I basically write stories like I'm his girlfriend. So like when it was the 4-0 last game? I put a thing up and I was like so proud of my lad today. Like, he absolutely nailed it. He worked so hard for us. Like, love you so much, babe. And he viewed it and I was like, I am so gonna get like a restraining order, but it'll be worth it just for the fact that Jordan Pickford knows who I am.
It's a security team on his Instagram
It's a
account
security
at this
team.
point.
We're on him. I don't care though. I love him. I love him.
You love him.
I love him.
What would
I
you
love
if you
him.
found out like he listened to this?
I'd force these two to keep doing it. I'd pay. I'd get loans out. I would get myself into mountains of debt just to keep doing it.
Just keep talking to Jordan every week.
literally,
My 3 hours with Jordan every week.
Jordan, yeah, that'd be great. We could have a Jordan Pickford segment where I just talk about Jordan Pickford.
Would you not think he's just listening like to keep an eye on you?
Just to keep an eye.
There was such worry in his voice there, by the way.
Like, just in case you're planning something.
But the point of this is he's still watching. He knows who I am, and that fear will turn into love. That's what happens.
No, it's good. It is.
It's like enemies to lovers. That's a popular thing.
I'm so glad you're back on Hinge because it feels like you were healthier than ever when it comes to relationships and love.
So healthy.
It feels like it's coming from a good place this time, so I'm really, really delighted for you.
I found out some of the Liverpool players listen to Have a Word.
That must have been sick for you.
Yeah. So there's a reserve keeper who's on loan elsewhere. And he was like, yeah, like a few of us do listens, like, but because of the content, we can't be fucking
Yeah, of course.
tweeting about it and stuff.
Yeah.
It's different in America, isn't it? Like, they're a lot more like sort
fratty.
of, yeah.
Yeah, they can do.
But yeah.
But also the
That's
Kelseys
it.
have their podcast, don't they? Like the Kelsey brothers.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce, made famous by Taylor Swift. Okay. Are we rolling?
We're rolling.
Okay.
How are you?
Hi. Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Obviously, we just wanted to round off the episode by saying bye, really. I've been told I'm not allowed to cry. I can already feel the tears. Oh my God, how you feel? I'm sorry. I know I said I wouldn't cry.
Take two.
No, I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good.
Okay.
I'm going to be good. I just want to say, no, you speak, please.
Okay, fine. We just want to say thank you all so much. I can't tell you how much we've enjoyed doing it and how, I don't know if we've ever really properly spoken about this on the podcast. I know we've referred to it, but when Kay and I first started, we wrote a list of 10 commandments, a bit much babe commandments, which just made sure that we held on to what we wanted this to be, how we treated each other, how we addressed the podcast, how we dealt with the podcast. And what I'm the most proud of is that we think we kept every single one of those 10.
Yeah.
And we are closer than ever. I think our friendship has never ever taken a hit from this podcast, which was my most biggest worry. Just because it's business, it's combining business and the people you love, and I'm just so glad we didn't. And we also happen to like Ben loads now, so that's cool. But I'm very, for whatever this is, and I know there will be comics and people being like, oh, it didn't work. Like something ending isn't a thing, like I said in the last episode, failing. And I've been so completely proud of this podcast and of you and of you. And I've loved it. And I genuinely mean, I think there's a series season 2 of and beyond of this in the future. It's just not the right chapter for it to happen in now for the two of us for whatever reasons. And I can't tell you, like I've spoken, obviously I'm very lucky and I get to work with some like wonderful comics, and so many of them talk about like their kind of eye roll and they talk about their fans and they're like, oh, our fans are mad, or oh God, our fans are feral, oh God, our fans. And I can't tell you how like humbling and wonderful it's been to meet either fans of the pod at shows and stuff, and you're all just delightful, and you like what we like about the podcast, which is my favourite thing. And so I just want to thank you all for being so just effervescently kind and thoughtful and great and brilliant. And I do feel very lucky.
Yeah, and second everything that Hat said. I think it's been wonderful and mad and just a learning curve as well. Like, I think we've learnt a lot. And yeah, it's just, I think we'd love to think that there is a world where we come back, and as you say, it's timing wise, we just need to kind of focus on other things, both financially and time wise. But yeah, I mean, I love you.
I love you. I also am aware that we're talking about this, like we're ending the Marvel action universe. I am aware that this is so great, but I also love that it was little, like I know we didn't stratospherically like kick off, but like I love we were growing and it was all great, and you've all just been so nice
and wonderful.
And coming to the podcast, you'd be like, oh, I watched the people. I watched the episode with so and so or so and so, and I found you here, and then you stayed, and it's so nice. And I can't emphasize enough again. Like, the boys have been so supportive. I know Adam didn't know that it was our last one, but I haven't seen him for a few weeks. But they've all just been so supportive, and down to like Carl came early, you know, and to help you with this, to help you start with the pod. Obviously, the Dead Men boys have been so supportive in starting this. All the boys wanted to come on this and were so like, would make room to come do this, and all the comics we've had on here have been so supportive, and they are, it's a really, comedy gets a lot of bad press
from us,
but the media and whatever, and I want, from the bottom of my heart, our little corner of comedy is good. It's really great. Good world, and keep supporting all of them, keep supporting Northwest comedy,
keep supporting us.
Sure, if you can, that'd be great. We'll be on Sugar Daddy Pay Pigs pretty soon, I imagine. And
I'm going to sell my feet.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So just keep supporting that as well. Ben, is there anything you want to say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's been great. Like you say, it's been a massive learning curve, and I hope it comes back. We've had some good episodes.
Yeah.
And hopefully there's more to come in the future.
Yeah.
Everyone who I've told that it's ending has been like, oh, that's a shame, because it was great. It was doing really well, and it's just a circumstances that it is.
It's one of those things.
It's just one of those things, and it's not a sad thing. It's just a thing.
It's an au revoir, isn't it? Till next time.
It's a see you later.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you very much.
It's adieu.
Very good.
But we love you very much. I love you very much.
Love you very much.
Yes.
We love you very much.
Thank you.
Right.
That's what I was waiting for.
I do love you very much.
Yeah. Do you?
Yes.
Clip it.
Right.
But yeah, thank you so much. From two girls that have often been described as a bit much, talking about things that we think are a bit much. Bye.